Uh-oh. That's not good. Why is it doing that? It shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, that's not how that's supposed to be. Hang on. There we go. Now it's fixed. And now it's broken again. Okay, what if I stop projecting my canvas? And then project... Okay, there we go. Okay. Thank you, Big Scales. Worked really hard on this layout. It took a long time to make, actually. I actually have a few other scenes for it, one of which I have not put in yet. But, like, I've added the ending scene, I've added the iPad scene. I've got one that I finished for digital art when I do stuff on, like, my Mac, or traditional for when I have a camera set up. I just have to get a few more parts for that. Like, for instance, I want to get a better camera, because right now I'd have to do it on my webcam, and that's not exactly ideal, just because it's very basic. But regardless, it's a work in progress. This whole thing is basically a work in progress. But I did want to ask, do you guys prefer the, like, just seeing the canvas? So basically what this is I'm using Procreate on my iPad. And essentially you guys can't see any of, like, the layer manipulation or the rotating of the screen, but you can see all the strokes I make. So you can see what I'm doing, but you can't see, like, for instance, if I stop projecting my canvas, you can't see, like, the UI elements, me rotating this, doing all this stuff. Do you guys want to see that, or do you just want to see the art that's getting made and stuff like that? Because I will be honest, I usually am either rotating or enlarging, try and get better angles, stuff like that, and that can be a little nauseating for some people. So I was just curious if you guys wanted to see that, or just wanted to see the art. Sure, Purple. I'm always open for constructive criticism. Or constructive feedback, I suppose, would be a better term for it. Oh man, that's gonna bug me. Okay, I see. Has a table with only 2 legs? Yeah, I know, I ran into that problem. With, wanting to add 2 more in the back. But, like, I just didn't. Because, like, I couldn't get it to look right. I'm gonna go back around and fix it. Because, yeah, I definitely know I need 2 more legs to it. Otherwise, it looks funky. But, yeah, thank you, Purple. I'm gonna try and fix that. Because it bugs me the minute because, like, I was working on it, and I was thinking, oh, it's not gonna be that big a deal. But when I saw it blown up on OBS, I was like, oh, that's awful. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about the whole doing this thing. I won't be doing this, but I'm just asking, just so I can put that in. In the meantime, I'm gonna try and get the stupid angle on this darn eye right. Because essentially, what these are is for the Netflix application. We basically have to make a lunch, a children's lunch. And I've already done that. If you guys have been following me on social media, or on YouTube, you'll see that I post on my stories that I've been doing, been drawing a few of the props and stuff, because it's for a junior prop designer over at Netflix, where basically it's geared towards people who have not been in the industry yet, or have very little experience in the industry, and are people who are in college, fresh out of college, still going to college, etc. And it's a way to get more experience, and it's fully paid, and I'd work from home, yada yada. They are currently not accepting applications just yet. They are going to start open back up on Friday. They actually had it open for a time, but then closed it down because they had to rework a few of the details on submissions and stuff. But essentially what I did is I did a plain lunch, and I thought about it, and I wanted to do something different. So what I've done is I've decided to make a new set of props since we have a little bit more time, and I wanted to do cryptid-themed lunch. So essentially what I've got so far in terms of ideas is I've got Mothman animal cracker style cookies, and I've got a Loch Ness Monster sandwich, which I haven't figured out if I want to do PB&J or if I want to do an actual like meat sandwich. I'm thinking PB&J. I'm just leaning towards it just because A, that's one of my favorite sandwiches, and B, I don't know, I feel like it'd be cool. The lunchbox is going to be shaped like a UFO, and it's going to have a Flatwoods Monster juice box, or not juice box, but a water bottle filled with juice. And then we're going to have Chupacabra-themed blood oranges, because the submission details are you have to have a container, a snack, aka dessert, a sandwich, and a fruit. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to theme each item around a cryptid, just for giggles. Just because A, I'm in a weird cryptid mood, B, it just seemed like it'd be fun. So I actually worked out these guys. I actually have some of my sketches that I did beforehand. This one I actually erased. It was one of him kind of having his wings closed around him to make more of a more like compact design. But I ended up going with this one because it just looks more, you can tell what it is better. But granted, the Mothman is actually kind of... Also, with this layout, I can actually show you my reference board. So I think we'll stick with this. If it does get nauseating, let me know. I'll switch. But this actually will let me show my reference board that I've got. But I took a few from Fallout 76. I didn't want to lean too heavily on Fallout 76's design, just because A, it's not a traditional Mothman. It is more of a moth creature. And the Mothman is essentially a man with moth wings. It's weird and dumb and very 50s. But, so I took a couple of those just to get a better silhouette of him. But essentially I wanted to kind of go in terms of like the traditional Mothman design. This one was mainly the what do you call it? Inspiration, I suppose, for him, in terms of what I wanted to design. But I took this one also to kind of get a silhouette, because essentially this cracker is supposed to be a silhouette. It's not supposed to have a lot of detail, because in terms of like designing a food, I suppose, or a animal cookie, a cracker, I don't know whatever you want to call it. But they don't actually have that much detail. These ones do a little bit more, but your traditional, I wanted to go for the traditional animal cracker that I always ate as a kid. But I wanted to kind of go with that design, and so I had to keep it simple, but still recognizable. Granted, I don't know if anyone's going to recognize Mothman from just this, but I figured, whatever, we'll figure it out. Because essentially, they don't really give you a lot to go with. The thing I learned very quickly with Mothman is it is a very simple theme and color palette and stuff, and it is very hard to kind of make any different. So I was like, well, okay, black, red eyes, that's it. But I wanted to kind of soften things up a little bit, so I kind of gave him a little bit of softer antenna. I think I started out at first with a very horn-like kind of moth antenna, and I kind of softened it up after that. I kind of wanted to add a little bit of his rib cage, but I think I kind of gave him a little bit of rolls, so I don't know. I might change that. But essentially I feel like I got a bit of the design over. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him arms or not. Like arms kind of, hang on, that's in layer. Get on my sketch layer here. But essentially have him, whoa, that's on the outline. Where's your fill? Where did I put your fill? I think this is your fill. I think. Okay, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him like arms or not. I felt like that's too much detail. So I kind of just left him armless. I don't know. You alright? I love those animal crackers as a kid. Still do. I still buy like a tub of them now and then. But that was the initial sketch. And then here I kind of tried to refine it a little bit more. I kind of like his head shape better than what I... Or no, wait, is this my final design? I think this is actually my final design. Yeah, it is. Never mind. But... yeah, I've got this one. This is kind of the color palette I'm wanting to go for. Since, you know, black on black would look weird. I didn't want to go with a black on black design. Hey, Santa! I thought you were streaming, dude. Did not expect you to be on. Or pop in on this. But yeah, and then I decided to go and add a few more crackers just to kind of, because this looks very flat, it's just straight on. And in terms of a prop designer, from what I've been raided? Oh, did Santa finish his stream already? Huh. I must have came. Oh, that's right, he was streaming when I was working. Okay, that explains it. But essentially what I wanted to do with this was a prop designer is somebody that makes items. And for especially animation, I wanted to go about it in kind of a different way. Because I wanted to approach this the same way I would a character design sheet, where I give it different angles, and kind of explain my thought process behind it to hopefully give the animator, who may or may not be from, you know, in Korea or wherever the animation studio is based, I wanted to give a better idea of how to draw this thing from different angles. So I wanted to add a few cookies that are kind of just sitting on the ground here. This is just straight on, and then I wanted to kind of add a little baggie of them, just because. And basically what I did with these is I just cloned him and then just messed with the perspective on it. I didn't actually redraw them, which they kind of look a little derpy in that way, but whatever. I'm not really wanting to split hairs with it. They look fine enough, and I think adding the perspective or the little lines here to give them more depth helps. Where are you? I actually want to go back here. Yeah, thank you, Santa. I didn't expect you to be done. Actually, a little bit. Oop. Erase this. My only problem with this eraser that I've got, because I've got a custom eraser on here, is that it leaves behind, it makes it look, it works like a traditional eraser where you still have a bit of it left, which I like that feeling, but when it comes to making actual art, it kind of makes it like, that's kind of messy. Ugh. Too much. That darn curve is giving me a problem. That even looks right. Yeah, that does not look right. It needs to curve around it. Ah! Oh. Even on. Okay. Ah! It's better, but it looks funky. It might just be the angle. I might just have to be like, well, that's just how that's gonna look. The ink inconsistency is gonna be weird. Okay, so because if the issue is I don't have a consistent like outline stroke. Wait, what if okay, idea. What if instead of drawing it by hand, I don't think I can step backward this far, but instead of drawing it by hand, what if I duplicate him, move him down and connect the dots? Similar to how I do a lot of things. Whoop. Whoa, no! Ah! Big. Yeah, if you guys sub to Santa, you'll actually get his cool emotes. I love his character and stuff. The artists he employs to do his stuff are really sweet people. I say, if you like his stuff, feel free to go sub to him. He's a pretty awesome dude, and a close friend of mine. And on top of that, he makes a lot of fun streams, in my opinion. I watch him a lot in my spare time. And so, it's always good to see that he popped in. Honestly expected him to be in bed, to be honest. But I suppose the night is still young, relatively. Only bad thing about this eraser is I have to go over everything a second time to get it quite right. Oh, nice. Okay, now let's see if I can actually do what I want to do here. It looks trippy. I need a consistent stroke around it, so that way it doesn't look weird. And see, I do this technique when I want to make something 3D in Photoshop, and so I'm not sure if this is going to translate well. Okay, let me think here. If we're... Hang on, let me... Whoops, wrong button. I need a perspective grid. Give me 8. Let's just say, in theory, they're right here on this table. Let me just really quickly give them a shadow so I can wrap my noodle around this. I might have to mess with the perspective again. Because if I want it to lay down where it's at, it actually would be, which is a bit of a, well, not necessarily a problem actually. If I, okay, hang on, I'm going to actually. I've noticed the now playing widget is broken. Or at least behind, I can't tell which, but I'm not really paying attention. Okay, you duplicate that, turn off the assist mode. Distort. Hang on, actually, where'd it go? Let me turn you both off so I can get a clear picture of what I'm working with here. You over. Okay, we could have one that's just laying flat. Little off. Needs to be parallel with the horizon line. Then what I will do is I will duplicate that, rotate, oh no! Actually, what I'll do, maybe duplicate this one. I wonder, what would the drawing assistant do to the transform tool? Absolutely nothing. Okay, cool. You down like Rinky dink you down. Kind of have a stack of them. I might scrap this entire idea depending on how this turns out, but trying to think here. See if this will look at all good. Because it might not. Because like I like how this one looks. Maybe giving this other one some depth by placing it in front of this other one might a little bit, and I'd have to make it. Oh geez, no. And now I'm just wondering if that's going to be a problem with scale because they don't really know how big the cookie is. Then again, is scale really an issue? Let's see what I'm doing here. Fair point, fair point. Oh no. Ah, no. Banana for scale. Now there's a smart idea. Okay, if these guys are gonna be behind. Oh gee, I mess with you. Throw you. My big guy right here. You lean on that one. I think these two. Okay, if we're gonna do that, then I need to get rid of the detail. Since you're not going to see them anyway, but I just have to make sure that we don't forget. Well, actually, you won't see pretty much anything. Now that I look at this thing, I'm like, oh wait, you probably won't see anything from this guy. Which then makes me question, in terms of clarity, should I just forego this whole idea? Since this kind of muddies the waters. I feel like we need another oh, why? No. Here a little bit. I probably don't need to erase everything, because if I'm gonna fill it anyway, it doesn't really matter, but I want to. Okay, actually, you know what? It might be a smarter idea if we do this. Whoops! That's not what I wanted. Okay, reference. No, I reference this. Is that the right one? That's the question of the day, kids. Ooh. Oh darn it, I did it again. There we go. And then new layer here. Make this a touch darker. Completely black. Pretty dang close. What's this? No, I just need the thing reference. Oh, that's right, because they're not closed, they're not going to. Ugh. Okay. Lord. Okay. Yep. Okay. Blomp, blomp, blomp. I can see what the heck I'm trying to do. Okay. They're not. Oh gosh, what have I done? Where are these other bits coming from? They're not coming from there, because they're still there. Oh! Okay. I need this up. Close these loops. Ah, no. Too big. Too big a rush. I did purple. I noticed you did that when I'm hoping that's right. I'm hoping that's not. Am I on the right layer? I'm on the right. Aha hee. Okay. This should, in theory, do this. No, but no, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. My bad. Huzzah! No, stop doing previous color. I need just that color. Damn it! I really wish it would stop doing that. It really bugs me when I'm trying to fill a thing and it just keeps going to previous color! Stop doing that! Why do you do that? I get when like the color wheel's in here. But like I need you to not. Where'd you go? Can I disable previous color? It really okay. Can I actually do that? Gesture controls. Eyedropper, no. Quick shape, no. I don't think there's an option for that. There does not appear to be an option for that. Well, guess I'm just gonna have to suffer. Slowly crying inside. Ah, stop it! How dare you? Why do you do this to me? Do you enjoy watching me suffer? Is that your problem? You enjoy watching me die? Slowly. I cry inside. Oh dear. Oh wait, never mind. That's picture up. No. No. Finicky little old boy. Oh no, why are you opaque? That doesn't make any sense. Why are you opaque? You shouldn't be opaque. Why? Why do you do this? Oh, it's because you're... Oh, I see. Hold on tight, kitties. There we go. Looks good enough to me. Okay, now I just gotta get you to freaking work right. Or I could just do this. What brush am I using? Don't use that brush. Ah, no! I'm just doing it by hand. I don't care. There we go. Got him all situated. I think I could turn off the perspective grid. Oh my gosh. Now I can actually work on the shadows, because now I have a ish idea of where this is in space. Yay me! Okay, so good gravy. This is starting to get out of hand. I need to. Where are you? What are you? What is this? What? What is this? Why did I make this? When did I do that? Oh no, wait. Oh no. Oh no. Did I goof? I think I goofed. Oh no, did I goof? I don't think I did? I might have goofed. Cause wait, weren't you on another... Didn't you have another cookie on top of you? Yeah, here it is. Okay, cool. Ah, okay, now I see what I did. I just didn't see the other layers because I'm a blind, apparently, person who doesn't see things that are right in front of their faces. Alright, group all these bad boys, and that should be an entire thing except for you. You get the heck out of there. You're not welcome in these parts! Out of here with your face. Okay. Alright, cool. So that took care of that. There we go. But see, now we have the problem of I need to make everything else darker. Just a bit. So that way... I'm assuming regardless of... Assuming this is fine. Probably. Oh wait, that's... You're not supposed to be there. Turn you off. Okay, now I can see what... Okay. On that. That's right. New layer that. References. Ah, no! Are you? There you. Why? Why? Oh. Now you can't. Why? Why'd you do this to me? Oh. On the right layer. Now you shouldn't. Why? Why do you hate me? Where is the goof? I do not see the goof. Oh wait. Maybe this? I don't see why that would be a problem. But apparently you do, Procreate, so I don't know what you want me to do about it. I literally don't know what is wrong. Everything looks connected. Do you want me to just do it on my own? I'll shade it on my own, doggone it. I just wanted to save time. Yeah, that's right. You know your place. Know your place! How dare you think that I could not do this on my own? You goof. You silly boy. You silly, silly boy! Oops. I forgot it about you. Why are you in a group? Go away. No, don't stop being in a group. Delete said group. We're not ready for groups yet. Told you we'll go to couples counseling later. You and me. Okay, cool. Now... Let's see. So I need to make you... Okay. Let's see, a linear burn. You kind of lose the cookie there if you do that. Unless I lighten up this part. Not that dang bright. I might just have to recolor this part. And it's just normal. No, wait. Okay. Oh darn, I forgot to start my little timer. Oh no, that's my. So have you guys heard of oh, what's it called? What's the darn timer called? The tomato timer thing. I don't know what it's called, but essentially it's a timer that gives a 25 increment, and then 5-minute break, and then 25 increment again. Here, I'll actually just turn off the ticking, just because I doubt that's very fun for anybody to listen to. There we go. But essentially it's just to keep me from, because I will sit here and draw all night. I mean, not all night, but like, I don't stop. And it's probably not healthy for me to do that. So I've decided to try and do more of pacing myself, especially when drawing, just so I don't like kill myself in terms of like trying to do too much all at once. I'm gonna redo you because I don't like you. What are you on, babe? Okay. Okay, wait, are you for this layer? I think you're for this layer. I really need to start labeling junk. Group those together. Alright. Okay, now I need to actually move you. Oh, no. All the way up to the tippy top. And then I need to reference. Womp. Actually looking pretty good. I think what I'll do is duplicate. Kind of give him a little bit of depth. Oh, sounds like. I think it actually probably is a reference to it. Because, like, the problem with my now playing, like, widget is apparently, I guess it's being dumb. and not actually showing what the song that actually is playing right now is. This is actually Prelude from Final Fantasy VII. Just done by Lo-Fi Waifu. Who I'm thinking of starting like some sort of partnership or something with. I don't know. I love her music, and I feel like, especially if I can use her music for like if I could, I don't know how to say this, I guess. Basically I want to pay her to allow me to use her music forever. I don't know if she wants compensation or whatever, but I gotta figure that out later. Because like, I use her music a lot during these types of streams just because I like it, and I like her style of like remix. But like the Muddy kind of Water is its remixes, so it's not technically her music, but it kind of is, so it kind of falls in that gray area, so I'm honestly not sure if I can give her money for it. I don't know. I think is she on iTunes? Probably look that up. Because if she's on iTunes, then like she's already getting money for it, so I can give her money for it. Or if she's on like Bandcamp. I guess she could be on Bandcamp. Sound like an old man saying, "Is she on iTunes?" Yeah, I really need to fix that. Now, I guess I need to find a new one. Which sucks, because that's that's the best one I've found. And it just isn't working. I don't know why. It's just not. Makes me mad. Makes me sad. Feels bad. Oh no, she's on iTunes. So I guess I should contact her then. Give her like a portion of my monetization, I guess. Although my Twitch isn't monetized, so it's not like I get any money from this anyway. But I'll just ask her. Just because I feel like all artists should be paid for their work. And I mean, worst case scenario, and I feel like if I'm using her stuff a lot, I feel like she needs to be compensated for that. I don't know. I just feel like that's the right thing. That'd be the right thing to do. Where's my OG layer? Okay, here's my OG layer. So all of you guys, except for you. Not you. You all get... No. Behind him. Okay. Wait, is this liquid pencil? Nope. So that gives him a little bit more depth. For a minute, I was very concerned when I saw a small Mothman. And I was like, oh no, what did I do? All those together as one Mothman. Should probably rename these so I don't forget what's what. Alright, Mothman front. And then this one. Oh, you're sketch. Okay. I will sketch. And I will actually clear you out and then make a proper final shadow for you. Where are you? Don't know where you. Are you more sketch? Let me shove you into sketch. I know I had another. Okay, here. They're supposed to. They don't. Like, it's the same, like, it takes it, like, I guess a minute or something like that to sync. Because, like, right now, it shows, at least on the stream preview I can see, it shows Wii Shop channel. And that's not what's playing right now. Right now, according to Spotify, I am listening to Snowden. From Undertale. Like, here, let me... try and play... Let's try this one. And it should, because this is 8 p.m. from Animal Crossing. So it should pop at some point and change, but it don't. So I don't know if there's a bug or something that's in the widget. Or if it's just taking time to get to it. I don't know. I've been messing with it for like the entire night, and I just can't figure out how to fix it on my end. Oh, see, now it switched. Took it roughly... probably to the end of the song, to be honest. So, like I said, I think I have to fix the darn... something or another with it. Oh, so now Carl DeLama decided to announce the announcement. It's only when I do only Twitch streams. That's kind of dumb. Makes sense, but it's kind of dumb. With MixieBot, at least it was like, oh hey, you're going live regardless of where you're going live from. Like, duh. Wow, what now? Hang on. Now I'm on Onset Island, which it probably won't show up until the song's almost over. Again. Oh, it's the bot. It's I think it's Carlbot. That basically announces when I go live on Discord. For the server. And he just now, like, I just looked on my, I was just checking my phone, and I noticed, hey, I've got a notification on Discord. Let me check and see what's going on. And it was Carl saying, hey, he's live. And I'm like, you never say that when I want you to. Because, like, he never does it when I do the restream streams, when I stream to YouTube and Twitch. But I thought I set him up to where it's like, if I go live on Twitch, he says, hey, he's live. That way, people who don't see the notification the first time or something like that. Well, notifications are slow. But no, I think it's honestly only when I, like, put out that I'm going live. At 11:05? Yeah, I set it for at 11:05 for me too. Yeah, that's close enough to when I started. But now that makes it even better, because now I don't have to announce every time I go live on here when I'm doing an art stream. Because these are late at night, and I'm tired and don't feel like messing with it. So it's like, that's great. That's an even bigger reason for me to sit here and be like, okay, cool, I can just hit a button and go live. Because, like, that's... honestly, if you want to know the reason why I'm, like, not doing this on, like, YouTube and Twitch and, you know, wherever else, it's because, like, that's so much more work to get going than just sitting down at my computer, hitting a button to start stream, and it just goes. And, like, you know, I don't mind doing that, especially with the gaming stuff, because, like, I want to give something for YouTube, for the YouTube people that, you know, watch me on YouTube. But it's just so much work. Because, like, I have to make a thumbnail. I then have to either edit or make a new layout for each game. Because since I'm not doing recorded content very much anymore, I feel like I have to, like, make that a little bit more... I have to make streams a little bit more premium feeling? If that makes any sense. And then, on top of that, I have to, I have to add tags, I have to add, like, all the other stuff that goes into doing a stream when I go live. And like, I normally don't care about that type of stuff because it's like I just do it. But when it's a late night stream like these, it's so much more work because I have to basically prep it. Please tell me I'm not doing this on the wrong layer. I basically have to prep it to where it does it like I do it the day before, or no, the afternoon before I stream. And it's so much work. And I just want to be able to just sit here, go live, not have to worry about stuff. Oh, what just happened? That was weird. Okay, I guess I'm zoomed so far in that it's just making it all pixel. I guess. That was weird. Why not make a template stream layout? I was thinking about that, especially doing like just a layout just for Will-o-Wisp gaming. And I actually concepted up a design I want to do at some point, consisting of like a forest and stuff. I just haven't done it, just because it's a ton of work. Because like this layout you see right in front of you took me, I'd say probably a month to make by myself, just because A, I wasn't like working on it constantly, and B, I actually did this in Infinity Designer because everything you see is a scalable vector graphic. So I could blow this up on a 4K TV and it still look as good as it does right here. Granted, what you're seeing right now is being outputted probably at 1080p, maybe. But anyway, that's kind of neither here nor there. Yeah, I will say I probably make a little too many templates. Mainly just because I enjoy making them, if I'm being honest. I mainly just like sitting there and making stuff. Because it's fun to do on occasion. Not something like. Graphic design isn't something I'm very passionate about, but when I do it, I'm like, I can do that. Type stuff. But yeah, I agree. I think that what I should do Yeah, I mean, I'm self-taught with a lot of this stuff. Like I didn't learn Illustrator per se, but I used Photoshop to do a lot of vectors back in like right after I got out of high school, just because I was bored and I was like, let me try doing this vector thing. And so I started doing vector tracing. And I learned so much on graphic design so quickly. It was kind of crazy, to be honest. And like I started retaining a lot of that. So like, for instance, all the Animal Crossing streams, the characters I vector for every thumbnail. Yeah, Photoshop, it's not as good. Do I actually have Photoshop on here? I don't think I do. I don't. Photoshop does have vectors. A vector... Yeah, I don't have it. Photoshop does have vector... the vector tool. It's not as... Photoshop's not as robust as Illustrator, I will say, for graphic design and vectors and stuff like that. Just because, in my opinion, Photoshop's kind of become a little bit bloated and a little bit kind of catch-all in terms of what it can and can't do. Because, like, for instance, you could do animation in Photoshop, but it sucks. You can do graphic design in Photoshop, but it's not as good as Illustrator. You could do drawing in Photoshop, which drawing in Photoshop's all right, but it's not a dedicated app that focuses 100% on one thing. And so I don't like to use Photoshop for a lot of things. Like, for instance, I could be doing this in Photoshop, but it doesn't have the nice things like, for instance, it doesn't have a perspective grid. So, like, I can't turn this on, put my vanishing points, and then be like, okay, cool, I have a grid. I can do that, but it takes a lot more steps and a lot more finagling, and it's just not as easy. And I can do the same thing in, like, Clip Studio Paint, which is my preferred drawing app if I'm on desktop. And, like, that kind of stuff's just not in Photoshop in a lot of ways. And then, like, with its Illustrator tool, or like vector tools, you can do basic vectors in it, but you can't, like, if say you wanted to cut out a certain portion of an overlapping image, it doesn't work quite as seamlessly as, say, Illustrator does. Or Affinity Designer actually is my preferred one. I actually have it on... I actually bought it twice. I bought it on my iPad and I bought it on the desktop. I actually started out using it on my iPad. Sorry, I needed a drink. And I actually prefer it. I actually prefer Affinity Photo on the desktop. I don't like it so much on the iPad, to be honest, which is weird. Because you'd think, oh, it's the same thing, but it's not. GIMP is also pretty good when it comes to vectoring. Or Inkscape. Inkscape, I hear, is also really good, but I haven't used Inkscape. But regardless, I use... now I just use Affinity Designer, which I actually designed this entire thing from start to finish in Affinity Designer. Because it was just so easy. It was so much easier to do. I think the hardest thing overall was getting the shape of the iPad quite right. When I was making it. Okay. Okay, if you canceled the recolor, why are you still recolored? What the heck? Okay. $12:30 right now. Yeah, I can see that. I also think that, especially with how Photoshop is allowing its other apps to talk to each other, like for instance in Premiere, you can import an Audacity file, or not an Audacity, a Adobe, what do they call that app? Adobe Audition. You can import Adobe Audition files and vice versa. And you can also export audio to Adobe Audition and then back and forth between Premiere and Audition. And even Photoshop and After Effects and stuff like that. And I think that's really neat. And I can see the appeal of it. I can see where, you know, that would be handy for a lot of different, like, especially bigger studios and stuff like that. I get it. I just don't like it. And I also don't like that I have to pay $30 a month for the privilege to use all that. It's like, I get it, and especially that's the student price. And if I wasn't a student, I'd be paying $50 a month, and I can't afford that on what I do. And like, I can see where a lot of indie like artists have started to go towards like things like Clip Studio Paint or Krita or what's another one? Paint Tool Sai, or Corel Painter, stuff like that. Because it's like, A, there are way too many subscriptions in the world. B, I'm kind of sick of having to do subscriptions. C, I can't afford them all, man. But that's my opinion. I'm so sick and tired of subscriptions. I can't even be bothered. But I think the funnier thing is that, honestly, throughout this entire process, what's really gotten me is the fact that, like, Procreate on the iPad has become just so good. Because, like, I honestly did not expect Procreate to be such a good drawing app, and yet it is. It's so good. And I know I'm doing kind of cartoony stuff in here, but like the amount of stuff you can do on this thing just blows my mind, man. Okay, oh, no, not a clipping mask. That do. Alpha lock. Okay. Yelp. Yeah, I can agree with that. There's a lot of things I don't like about Apple. Granted, I think the software, fantastic. I love, like, the reason I stick with a Mac when doing anything other than streaming and gaming and stuff like that is because I love their software. I love Mac OS, and I love how easy it is to navigate and get around and how quickly I can do that. Because on Windows, it's not like I don't know what I'm doing, but like I just don't go as fast as I do on Mac, I guess, because it has more gestures. It has, it's just intuitive, I suppose, or more intuitive than Windows. And again, I don't have like favoritism. I ran a PC for the longest time and never even bothered with a Mac. And it was only until I started getting more into creative fields such as video editing and art that I decided, okay, I'm gonna buy a Mac. Just because Macs are very good at, especially video editing. When you're doing Final Cut Pro, it's just so much faster to render out a video, and stuff. But I mean, I've just been really digging a lot of stuff that Apple's been doing with their software. Now, granted, I don't think that, oh, you can only buy a Mac. That's the only thing you can do. Because that's silly. Because anything can be made on anything. I mean, like, if you know what you're doing, all right. Yeah, Linux, I don't know how to work Linux. I'll be honest. Linux is not my strong suit. I wish I knew how to work a Linux computer, because they look really fun. But I don't have the slightest idea. Because I know you have to go into a lot of, well, you don't have to go with a lot of command lines now, because a lot of your stuff can be done with a GUI. Ooh, why are you? Why is that? That's gross looking. Why are you doing that? Oh, I see. I don't like it. That's better. I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, you could do that, or you could build a Hackintosh, and I know those are, popular and stuff like that. I just don't care enough to. One I was wanting to check out, Linus Tech Tips did a video on it. I can't remember what it was. It was some laptop. And I thought, that's really kind of cool. Let me see what it's called. I would think it was running off GNOME or something, or GNOME or whatever. Or maybe it was short circuit. No, it was 1EL. Up real quick. The Linux laptop? Yeah, it was... I can't remember what it was. No, it was running Pop! OS. That's what it was. And, like, I thought it was pretty neat. But, like... I don't know, I just don't see a reason for me to, like, even buy one, because I'm like, okay, what would I use it for? Other than to be like, hey, I got a Linux laptop. I know what I'm doing with Linux. But in actuality, I don't have the slightest clue. I'm gonna actually smear you right here so I have a palette to come back to. No, why? Oh, because I see. I see what I done. Diddly did. Wouldn't be this far zoomed in, but... Yeah. And I know, like, Steam, for instance, has really been pumping its, like, power into Linux support. I don't know. I just don't see much point in me personally buying one. But it's always been something I've been interested in. And if someone handed me, like, a Linux laptop, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll use it, I guess. Like, if someone took away my entire, like, gaming PC, everything, and I was only stuck with a Linux laptop, or a Linux desktop, or whatever, I'd be like, well, guess I'm doing that. I guess I'm figuring this out. Like, I wouldn't be opposed. I'm not... That's one thing I've come to learn from just doing a whole bunch of stuff is, like... I don't have any elitism or, like, favoritism towards... I guess not favoritism, isn't the right word. I'm not, I guess, loyal, I suppose, is the best word I can come up with, to a specific, like, tech brand. I just go with whatever will suit my needs best. Or work the best for me, I guess. Like, if I had to do art, say, on a Windows laptop, I'd choose Paint Tool Side. Or I'd rebuy, I guess, Clip Studio Paint. But, like, I don't know, it's just never been something I've really been that too gung-ho about. I do want that, but I can't see what I'm making here. Okay, ready. Undo that. Here. Ah, no! Do make new layer. That little bit. Make it like little candies. Detail no one's ever gonna see. Why am I putting so much dang effort into it? Like, honestly, that's fine the way it is. I need to add more to it. But yuck, here I am anyway. See, Santa's always been really interested in doing code, I think. For a lot of his, just for fun, I think. I don't know if he's still into it. But I do remember him talking about it. Once upon a time. But I don't know. I just have never been into the big techie stuff. Like, it's funny because my family thinks I'm really huge into tech, which, don't get me wrong, I get like nerded out about mobile tech, like say tablets, phones, and you know, stuff like that. But like, A, I have no idea how to set up my own router. B, I have no idea how to, like, make... Like, I know how to build a computer. I think it's fun on occasion, but I don't... It's not something I seek out to do. Which is why I bought a pre-built this time around, because after building my first one, I was like, this is fun, but also I hate maintenance. Like, if I can avoid it, I will sit there and be like, cool, awesome. Person, you fix this. I don't know how. Like, I'd love to learn, but at the same time, it's like you're learning with a several $1,000 piece of equipment, and you're like, if I mess this up, it dead. Like, I get into, like, a lot of the, some of the stuff, but, like, I don't know, I don't care about, like, making a server. Like, I don't even know how to do that. I don't deal with code lines, like command lines. I don't mess with most of that, unless it's in a video game. But, I don't know. It's just not something I'm really that big into. Let me go ahead. Alright. put these together. You down there. That's looking really good. That's awesome, Perp. And see, that's the thing, is like, my family has always been saying, oh, you're so good at tech and stuff, you should go to like Geek Squad or something like that. But I'm like, I don't care. I wanna. I don't know. Let me go ahead. Go ahead and make a new layer here. Well, it's gonna be, whoa, what did I just? Let me just say there. Like that. That doesn't do anything because there's nothing to clip, but whatever. Don't care. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Maybe I'd like a white, but honestly, I don't think I really need that. It's such a minute like thing, there's not really much to add, to be honest. Maybe a small bit right there and a small bit. Oh, it's because it's clipping mask. Maybe that, but honestly, I don't know if I like that even. Oh, well, it's already there. I'm not gonna mess with it. Alrighty. I'd say that does us for the day. Just because I need to go to bed. I can get more stuff done tomorrow. But, yeah, that is our Mothman's cookies. Mostly done. I'd say they look pretty dang good. But yeah, that is us done for the day-aroo. Let me go ahead and hop on over here. Alrighty, guys, so that is us done. Thank you guys, Purple and Mix, Scales, and if Santa's still here, lurking. Thank you so much for joining. But anyway, guys, that is our first art stream done for the day. I've decided to try and do something a little bit different with the submitting art. So if you submit art for today, I will put it in tomorrow's stream. If I happen to stream tomorrow, I don't know. Depends on how the day goes. But regardless, I'm gonna try and do if people submit stuff during the stream, I'll try and put it in. But like honestly, with how convoluted it kind of is, it just kind of depends on what happens. But also for those of you, here's a neat little Easter egg. For those of you that are keen-eyed, you'll notice that between the two, the computer's turned off and like the lights are out. That took a bit of doing. Was not easy to try and get all that to look right, but regardless, enough schmoozing and all that. I will catch you guys tomorrow maybe for Necrobarista, and then an art stream later in the evening. Depends on how the day goes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the Necrobarista, just because I'm trying to get this done, and submitted and made into a portfolio and stuff like that. So we'll see, but I'm going to keep trying, because I really want to finish Necrobarista, because it's a really fun game. But anyway, guys, long story short, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like this kind of stuff, then please consider following me on Twitch for anyone that's new and sitting just chilling. And if you really like this stuff, then please consider checking out my Patreon. Link in the description, or in the button down below, I guess. Twitch is weird. Like these wonderful people right here, Purple the Purplest, Anna Wolf, and Mixed Scales. But anyway, guys, I will catch you maybe tomorrow for another art stream, where we will either... I don't imagine we'll continue working on the Mothman cookies, because I'll probably have them done, so I might try and sketch up another aspect of this whole project. But anyway, guys, if you want to check out the Netflix Junior Prop Designer application for yourself, then let me know via Discord or other social media. I'll be more than happy to post a link so you can get started before they open back up with submissions on Friday. Because I feel like, everybody should have a chance at, if they want to do a career in animation or art, that they should be able to do so. And I'm not going to be one of those people that hoards all the opportunities I find for myself, because that's just mean and dumb and rude. I feel like the job should go to the best artist available, or artists. And, yeah, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but heck, I'm giving this my all, so I figure, why not? But anyway, guys, I'll let this song play out, and then I will end the stream. Laters.